the most important tool of all, this. It's not just here for fun and games. You want a piece of carpeting, or as I've got here, a piece of padded, whatever you call it, a padded mat. You're going to be doing this job on your knees, so you want to make sure you've got something to keep those stones or gravel or whatever from digging into your knees. So firstly, pop the glove box open and you will see, this is where the work light comes in, you will see that it is held in place with a little tab on each side. And what you're wanting to do is effectively pull the side of the glove box away so that that tab comes out of its slot. You want to do it on both sides, which requires two hands, so you're not going to see me doing it. There we go. Sorry, I had to move the position of the camera because I'm holding it with one hand. So these two little tabs, where is it? It's over there. Those two little tabs, you pull out of these slots so that you can slip them past here and past here. Once you open it, it'll just drop down, it'll just fall out. Basically at the bottom you've got these two clips, one here and one here, and those clips fit in there and there. Get the light in. Right, to remove this, there are a total of 8 screws. They are little Phillips head screws, like that, just little ones. 2 of them live at the top, one here and one here. Another 2 of them are further in, one here and one here. And then at the bottom you have another 4, one on the outside edge on each side, and one inside the little hole there on each side. So pop those 8 screws out and then you'll be able to just drop the whole casing out. I'm going to do that now and I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, so like I said, remove those 8 screws and then you can effectively just yank on the casing. Oop. And it will come out. There we go. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this casing and I'm going to take the glove box. Bear with me a moment, I need 2 hands to do this. Right, this is a how-to tutorial on removing the glove box while it's out of the car in full daylight. So you've got a much better view of what's actually going on rather than when I was doing it just now. And I had it inside the car. So this is the underside. Those are the little hooks that I showed you earlier at the underside that hold the bottom of it in place. So what you do, as we said before, is you open it like that, and then when you're putting your hand on this side and on this side and you're pushing the 2 sides together to try and get these out, what you're doing is you're pushing it like that. So now you can actually see how that pin is actually moving out there, how this pin moves out there, and that's how it drops down, and these little clips over here come out like that. So that's how the actual glove box comes out of its frame. Now it's just reverse process. We put the housing of the glove box back in place. I'll be with you in a mo. Okay, so there we go. That's the housing back in place. Just to double check, if you're sitting with an extra screw in your hand and you're wondering where does that go? No, it's not a spare. Go around and double check which one you might have missed. There's one on each outer corner. So that's your 4 outer ones. And then you've got 2 inner ones. One down here. One down here. So that's there and there on the bottom frame. And then one in here. And one in... Where's it gone? It's hiding from me. Promise you there's another one. I just put a screw in there. There it is. See how well hidden that is? I couldn't even find it. So you've got an inner one in there. Just a further view away. So you've got one in there and one in there. So 8 altogether. So that's where your screws go. And now we just pop the glove box back in place. Right, so remember you've got 2 hooks underneath the glove box, there and there, and you want them to hook on here and here. So that's the first bit to do, get the bottom bit clicked in place. I'm afraid I have to move the work light out so it's going to get a bit dark in here. But you want to get those clicked in. In fact, I don't think they're even going to click. They're just going to sit in place. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. You want to push your tabs into the frame. Oh, no, I can't do this with one hand. I'm afraid I'm going to have to put the camera down. So you want to push each of those inward at the same time and lift the glove box. So there we go. That's now lifted into place. Make sure your bottom clips are in place. And your glove box opens and closes. And that's it, we're all done. Thanks for watching, and I hope that was a useful video for you.